What's going on, boxing heads? This your boy Pool Kind of Boxing. This video is protected by fair use. I'll be using a clip just to do my commentary over Bob Arum and how you feel about the Shakur Stevenson fight with Issac Cruz. What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, right? And so what we got here today is we got Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? The WBC ordered Shakur to fight Isaac Cruz, right? So from what I understand, Isaac Cruz isn't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't like wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson. But you know what I'm saying? Let's see, Bob, you know what I'm saying, he's gotten Shakur Stevenson in this. And let's see what Bob had to say about all this, you know what I mean? Let's see, I'm sharing my screen. Uh, let's see. Oh, here we go.
For the week, and one of them was Shakur and Issac Cruz. What do you think of that ruling? And is did that fight actually come to fruition?
I don't think so. I don't think Cruz really is anxious to fight him because I don't think anybody really is anxious to fight Shakur. So I don't think that fight will happen. I think we'll probably go in a different direction for Shakur.
How does
So you heard what Bob said, you know what I'm saying? So, the WBC, they're coming up with these fights, but it's up to the promoters really, you know what I'm saying? And the fighters, you know what I'm saying, if they want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur Stevenson, man, he don't care, man. That's why he's one of my favorite fighters. Because he got that mentality where you just want to get in there and prove he's the best. That's what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, like that kind of fighter, then come on to pull kind of boxing, man. Because that's what I'm all about, bro. It's just watching the fighters who want to fight. And Bob is just letting you know what I'm saying, that he knows the inside scoop. You know what I'm saying? He knows what's really going on with these motherfuckers if they want to get in there and make it do what they do, or they just bullshit. So you're not gonna waste your time and put your resources in, man. If a motherfucker don't want to really get in there and bang.
well, his father was a great
I
fighter,
know.
right? Of course, you know.
Hey, for that.
That was Fernando Vargas' son. They was talking about Fernando Vargas. That was one of his sons. He's got two sons that's really doing well right now in boxing. We're gonna cover them one of these days. There go Fernando Vargas right there.
But some high hopes for that kid,
Yeah,
Emiliano Vargas,
yeah,
right, Bob?
yeah.
So, but how do you go? How does that happen? And when the sanctioning body mandates it, but you and your party and probably Cruz and his party aren't really going to want to make the fight anyway.
Because there are 4 sanctioning bodies. So Cruz will probably look to fight somebody else for another sanctioning body is mandatory, and we'll do the same with Shakur. And you know, and if the fight I'm wrong, we reached out to Sean Gibbons. Uh, Shakur, obviously will fight anybody at 135 because he's a fantastic fighter, and I don't blame Cruz for not wanting to fight him.
So, what I mean, you heard it from Bob, you know what I'm saying? You know, Cruz, you know what I'm saying, he don't want to go into, fighting a pure boxer and a talent like Steven Shakur, I mean, not Steven Shakur, yes, Shakur Stevenson. Because the man is fast, he's athletic, and it's gonna, for Cruz, you know what I'm saying, who's a tough dude now, you know what I'm saying? He a tough motherfucker. Now, you know, Cruz, he beat up Gamboa, you know what I'm saying? He just beat up um, Ramirez, who he knocked out in the second round. You know what I'm saying? He knocked out Gamboa in the fifth round. And yeah, he gave Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? a nice little fight. You know what I'm saying? But Javante Davis broke his hand. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for that broken hand, I think Tank would have destroyed Cruz eventually. From what I saw, you know, Tank was putting them things on him, man. He was putting that boom boom on him and stuff. You know, he had to first he was all aggressive and shit and backing Tank up, and Tank was just, you know, he was just trying to see how he moving in there, and he's very explosive. Issac Cruz very explosive. You know, 24 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 KOs. He's 5'4", and he's got a 63-inch reach. He's age 24, so he's still a young. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little young guy. He got a little fire behind him. But when it comes to facing a pure boxer, somebody like a Shakur Stevenson, bro, you know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson is so good at distant, you know what I'm saying, with his range and shit. He wouldn't even be able to get in. He wouldn't even be able to get in with he wouldn't even be able to get in with Shakur, you know. Um he wouldn't even be able to get in with Shakur, man. You know, yeah, I had lost it there for a second. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get in, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Shakur, you know, he's too fast. You know what I'm saying? He got his reflexes are just too good. You know what I'm saying? You could barely lay a hand on him. And Cruz got a 63-inch reach. He's short. He's 5'4". You know what I'm saying? But he's tough as nails. He's relentless. But you know, you're dealing with an athlete that can move around that ring for 12 rounds, like Shakur Stevenson. And you know, Cruz, he would just totally outbox Cruz, possibly even stop him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he would frustrate Cruz for his ability to not connect. He'll get frustrated in that fight. Um, you know, and you know, Shakur is a vicious counterpuncher. He's a vicious dog in the ring. And you know, Isaac, he's a dog too, but you know what I'm saying, if you can't connect, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to be much of a fight. And I think Cruz understands, him and his team understands that they're not going to be able to, you know, they're going to look stupid in there. They're going to look stupid in there. You know, uh, Stevenson, you know what I'm saying, he beat Kinsinkow and he beat Oscar Valdez this year. He fought 2 times and he dominated. He totally dominated. And that's because he's a special class fighter, man. And you know, with his attitude, he's only getting his confidence is just going through the damn roof, man. You know, and he get in there against the Isaac Cruz, you know what I'm saying, who is so talented. Tough little customer, don't get me wrong. Tough little Smurf, man. What's Keith say? If the little puppy don't want to fight, let's get who's next in line. So he's already, you know what I'm saying, moving past Isaac Cruz. Even though this would be a good little fight, I just think Isaac Cruz want to get in there with somebody. He want to get in there with somebody he can look good against. And and you know, Shakur Stevenson ain't it, bro. That just ain't it. He ain't the dude, bro. Because that dude is top shelf talent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that he don't have power and all this kind of shit. But you know, that don't matter, bro. When you got supreme boxing skills, you know, him and Devin Haney, you know, say they're pure boxers, and there's not a lot of competition who wants to fight those kind of dudes that got high skills who jab all day long, which is something Shakur is going to be doing. Isaac Cruz going to be getting busted up and cut up with a lot of jabs and a lot of 1-2s and a lot of 1-2-3s, and then once he way down in the fight, it's just going to look worse for him because it's going to be one way offense and it's going to be all air on the other side because he got them short ass arms. He got T Rex arms, bro. So you know, no matter, it just don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand. You know, Isaac Cruz, he want to get in there with somebody he could fight, and I think Stevenson was talking about. He was talking about William Zepeda. somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, moving forward to fight. He just, Stevenson just want to fight anybody, man. He don't give a damn who it is. That kid is just ready for the world. And, you know, he just don't care. He just don't care. And let me see. It's just, let's see. Let me end